What, you're annoyed that I didn't just barge my way in? Some of us have manners and don't sneak into other people's offices unannounced. For some reason, I'm being forced to play errand boy. Researcher Laurier asked me to deliver these papers to you. Something about resources for your work. Which Laurier do you think it is? Obviously Faustin. Last I checked, you have even less of a connection to Reuben than you do Faustin, and I can't even fathom why he is working with you. I know you had your apprenticeship under him, but you aren't exactly in similar fields at this point. Furthermore, why can't the old man just send all of this in an email like a normal person? His husband needs to drag him into the 21st century already. What's wrong with you? Usually you would jump at the chance to make fun of our superiors. You're being oddly subdued. Does it have to do with why Faustin is sending you resources despite your work having nothing to do with the Essentia Competentis? Nothing. Right. Well, that was terrible. If you're going to lie to my face, don't insult my intelligence and at least attempt to make it believable. Is he piling his work onto you? I know he's a high-ranking researcher, but you aren't an apprentice anymore. There's no need to try to get into his good graces. Right, he's too proud for that. Well, if you really don't feel the need to divulge the details of all this, I won't force you. I am not pouting. It's natural to be curious, and it's natural to be, no, not disappointed, just... You look terrible. Yes, you do. You do. Yes, you... Stop. This is childish. When was the last time you slept? Really slept? You look as if you've been living off of coffee and a prayer for a week. I do recognize the irony of me asking you that. Thank you very much. And the fact that you refuse to look at me is telling me all I need to know. Look, I get it. I do. You're under a lot of pressure, more than most of our peers. Our superiors have you instructing apprentices and preventing them from blowing themselves up, while also conducting your own research. Not to mention whatever it is they have you doing with Faustin. But... don't interrupt, I have a point to make. But you'll do no one any good as a walking corpse. You're spreading yourself too thin, and at this rate, all of your work is going to suffer for it. Last I checked, we were supposed to be neck and neck in our rings. I'm not accepting a win when it's the result of my opponent being completely unable to keep their eyes open. You don't instill much confidence when you can't so much as get through a sentence without yawning. Fine. If you insist on staying on the premises, then at the very least take a break to distract yourself. You look as if you're on the brink of a mental breakdown. Of course, I'm not going to push you. Unlike some people, I'm not a meddlesome worrywart who feels the need to shove my nose in places it doesn't belong. Don't hey me, you know it's true. And you also instantly knew I was talking about you, despite not naming any names. So, What do we do to distract your train wreck of a mind? A walk? What, you want me to take even more time out of my busy schedule to leisurely stroll around the facility? Don't look at me like that. Like, with those big, weepy eyes, it's like looking at a disobedient puppy begging for table scraps. Fine. We'll go on your little walk. I've grown too soft. This is pathetic. Well, are you coming? If you don't hurry up, I'm leaving without you. You know I can't talk about that. Even I don't know why they pulled me onto the project. My specialty is on the cross points, not... well... apparently, the higher-ups have big plans, and they need all of their bases covered. This entire situation is one anomaly after another. Listen, I really can't say anything. I'm pretty sure they're monitoring me, and this project is big. Even I've only been told the bare minimum needed to do my job, and that alone involves some of the highest clearance codes I've ever seen. This isn't something you want to get involved in. It's a mess. Yes, I suppose I do have experience with messes. I deal with you all the time. Where was the light? Shit! Get down! It's Ruben. He's over there by those bushes. Why the hell is he out at this time of day? Usually he's having tea in his office right now. I'm not avoiding him. I'm not. He and I are just... we're in the middle of a personal disagreement. Why is that so surprising? Well, as much as we may normally tolerate each other, he won't drop this particular topic, and I do not want to deal with that at the moment. Oh, shut up. Okay, he's looking the other way. Stay low and follow me. Stay behind the half wall here. It is not ridiculous to... Shit. I don't want to. Oh, fine. Yes. I was not crawling on the ground. Don't be ridiculous. I just dropped something. My pen. Yes, they were helping me look for it. Anything else? It was nothing. Don't hurt yourself thinking about it too hard. Oh God, he's waving at us. Nope, let's go. We are leaving right now. What does it look like? We're at the cafe. Better than the vending machine garbage you've no doubt been eating as meals. If you're attempting to hide that, you're doing a terrible job. There were empty wrappers overflowing from your trash bin in your office. Now come on, what do you want? Yes, to eat. What else would you get from here? Is it so hard to believe that maybe I just want to do something nice? If you don't tell me what to order in 10 seconds, I'll just choose something at random and I can guarantee you won't like it. There. Was that so hard? I'll be right back. Pick out a table or something. Here. Don't thank me. It feels weird coming from you. Just don't pass out on your keyboard and we'll call it even. Just roll gray. You have something to say about my choice of drink? It suits me. Dare I ask how so? Fine, don't tell me then. What you can tell me though is how much work you have left. Alright, well, after you finish eating, we're going back to your office. Yes, I can't do much for your analysis work, but I can look over the work of your students for you. Again, is it really so hard to accept that I'm being nice? If you're refusing to go home for the day, at the very least, I can stick around to make sure you get out of here before sundown. It's fine. My work's been halted for the day due to some unforeseen setbacks with the project. There's not much else I could do, even if I wanted to. Again with the thanks. Stop doing that. I'm doing this because I want to, and because I have nothing better to do at this exact moment. You're pushing yourself too hard. At this rate, you'll burn out, and as much as I hate to admit it, things would be much more quiet and boring around here if you decided to just up and leave. Enough with the weepy eyes and finish your food. I may have said I'm free at the moment, but that doesn't mean my time should be wasted. Yes, whatever. You terror.